A whole bunch of stuff we're taking a look at today. The debate was kind of lackluster yesterday. It's not really going to do much to the market, but we've got talks of a $25 billion stimulus for the airlines. That's positive news. We should see rising that. CCL did file their earnings, so we'll take a look at that today. Space continues to do what it does. We'll see what CYDY does today if they continue, though. It'll be very, very interesting to see. As always, guys, I'm going to open up the notebook here. We are going to go through everything that we have to see here as far as stocks for the day. Anything that you guys want me to take a look at, just throw in chat. I'm going to run and grab a coffee real quick, but otherwise we are set up and good to go for market open. I probably will be watching Space into the open, but we'll see how she goes. Hello, hello, hello. Good morning, everybody. Okay, so as I said, guys, throughout the tickers that you want to take a look at, I'm happy to do that. It's going to be kind of a fun day, I think. Hey, 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 everybody in the house. Do appreciate all you well-wishers from yesterday, ladies and gentlemen. Sometimes PTSD just sucks, you know what I mean? But I appreciate you guys giving me the day to just work through that. Back at it stronger than ever, so let's just make that happen. I'm going to open up Marby's here so you guys can pick which stock we watch as we head into the market. I am excited about a bunch of stuff that's happening today. Yeah, it's going to be an interesting day for sure. Probably have to get out of here around 10:30 today, guys, so it's not going to be a super long stream, but we'll have a little something for the day. We'll be able to go over a bunch of news. Yeah, AMD event is today. Expect that to actually have positive results for the entire industry. Let's head here. We'll do this on EEMMF. EEMMF. All right, let's do the marbles here. I like the sound of fuel survive. Let's try that out. All right, guys, go ahead. You know how it's done. Exclamation mark play, get in. DPW is part of that energy sector. We can definitely take a look at that. Fuel cell is one we're going to probably take a look at today. We're going to take a look at Apple. We're going to take a look at LPL. We're going to take a look at the airline sector. We're going to take a look at CYDY and what it did yesterday, what it could possibly do coming up. We're going to take a look at, I'm just trying to throw out some other ones. We'll take a look at Boeing and what it's doing. It picked up a major contract, but its space program continues to struggle. We'll take a look at, well, I already said airlines. And then anything else you guys want me to take a look at, we'll just throw in there and go with throughout the day. That being said, I'm going to hit start here. Winner picks the ticker we watch headed into market, guys. So here we go. Ooh, what's that? Somebody's got a square. Why do they have a square? Who is that? I can't see the name. Is that 4 pixels? No, who is it? Rain Man. Rain Man, what is that square? How do you get that square? I've never seen that before. Do you have like an official account on Marby's? Is that how that works? Oh no, not Paul Coster. Oh, Exiled is not going to be a fan of that. Eric O'Fallon, he's going for it. Oh no! Oh no! Oh, Oh, he sticks the landing and grabs the bottom track. Now it looks like Cut the Mullet might have it. Does he go too quickly and launch himself off the map? Yes, he does. Yeah, that shortcut. It's always the thing, right? Oh man, this is impossible. Eric, I don't know. Man, you got to land the timing on this. The ACRX conference was amazing. They just confirmed everything that we had. Oh, miss. Oh boys, we may not have a winner today. I may get to pick. If you all die, I'm taking the pick. If none of you can stick the landing, let's see. 4 pixels takes a shot. Oh, just off the lip. Iwika. Oh, Iwika from downtown. That was huge. Very impressed. Very impressed. Hello, everybody. All right, Iwika, what ticker do you want us to watch heading into the market? Space it is. I love it when that happens. So Space Guys pre-market was looking pretty tasty. Did shoot up to 2250 at one point. It's 2230 right now, but it will be interesting to watch today for sure. Feel free to get all the tickers in that you would like me to take a look at today. I'm going to open up the Tipranks here on the other browser. Nope, not that one. It's Tipranks. Refresh this. I really wish that this didn't, like, this was just closed positions, because this keeps changing day in, day out, and it's what you still have open. So it goes from like 33 down to 28, down to back up to 33. Like, it's all over the place. Yeah, it's really interesting to watch. But right now, guys, for the month, oh, you guys can't see this, right? That's what you're going to tell me here. We can't see it, Millennial. We're not there yet. Phantom, what's up? Can we talk more about the history of ACRX? It's a long history of ups and downs. I'd like to better understand its roots. Absolutely. Yeah, we can talk about that. It's actually not as complicated as it may seem once you get down to it. It makes a lot of sense once you get down to it, but we can definitely do that. NTEC, Kala. Tan. Yeah, I've got EEMMF already. Kala, Tan. Yeah, WPRT is solid. I know that's in. I know Martini's got that in the churn and burn portfolio, and that's looking tasty. So, 2 minutes till the market opens here, guys. So what I'm going to do is I'll just pull this down, and we can take a look at. Here's the tip ranks. We also have any breaking news here, latest news. Carnival's gonna. Carnival's gonna require a bailout. It looks like, ladies and gentlemen. Things are not looking good for Carnival. Their earnings was less than amazing. Not seeing a ton of other stuff breaking as the market opens. Did you watch the debate? No, I didn't watch the debate. The vice presidential debate means absolutely diddly squat. Has absolutely nothing to do with the actual election, so I don't care. These presidents are mid to high 70s. Yeah, again, I'm not a huge concern for me, boys. CLSK, I can take a look at that. That's Clean Spark, right? Thoughts on Hillion? I like Chell. We've liked Shell for a while. When we were breaking down Nicholas, Shell was one that we looked at. Did you see the WISA ready projector that LG is releasing? I did, but LG Display LPL isn't tied with that. That's another division of LG. Oh yeah, that's true. The Apple event. Well, yeah, well I've got that. I've got Apple down here, but the event was confirmed, so we've got that as well, and we'll be able to take a look at that. Market is open. Let's go here. Let's go 2 days a minute. So yeah, space is up, real nice, real early. 1 day, 2 day. I mean, this is just a nice, healthy, like, look at this. Look at this channel that this is just holding. And now all of a sudden we're gonna get a run. And do we see a new channel form here? I think so. Blader, what's up, buddy? Auto, yeah, we can take a look at auto for sure. It's auto and ETF. Rona, yeah, we can take a look at Rona. We'll watch this for 5 minutes or so, guys. I just want to see what the portfolio is doing out the gate. We are up. Largely, space is taking us up. CYDY is still continuing to go up, though. Hopefully, it can keep that strength. It had a decent pump yesterday. I need this thing to come back. It's online car sales. Okay, cool. What's up, Ghost Arb? What's up, everybody? Guys, if you have 2 seconds and you have social media, you use Twitter, you use whatever, you guys can share out the stream. As always, I do greatly appreciate that. Helps bring in some new thoughts, some new ideas. What are your thoughts on Hillion's current price? We'll take a look at it when I get down to it. But Fury, I'm a big fan. I am bullish on. I am bullish in a big way on it. ACRX is moving up again today too. That's good to see. ETM, that's a long play. We'll wait and see what that does. Waiters at a nice point. I am out of BlackBerry. When the conversation shifts from EV back into automated driving, then I'll be there. Do I think it's too late to get into space? The gains are not as much as they could be, but no, I don't think so. I think that if you were to enter now, right now, given where space is, I see it going to around 30 pre-launch. So I think there's a huge opportunity there, actually. There was tons of good news. A lot of confirmation around a lot of ideas that we'd been talking about anyway. So good news with space here. It doesn't look like there's going to be a lot of profit taking on this. It looks like people are just going to buy it. So it'd be great if it stays above this 22 level at least. If it could stay above here, that would be fantastic. Hopefully it keeps this on the day. People recognize that this is going to be going in. Susquehanna fuel cell really took off. Yeah, it definitely did. Yeah, again, guys, I think there's a lot of opportunity. Econo, thanks for the follow. I appreciate that. Yeah, I think there's still some juice in it. Not as much juice as there was back when it was, 15, 16, 17, and I called it, but I think there's money on it for sure. If I take a look at the options for today, Space is treating me kindly there as well. Up another 169, so up about $1,000 so far. I think that this is going to just continue to go though. For a $400 investment to make $1,000 on it, I'm pretty happy with that. But we'll wait and see. I'm kind of undecided of do I get out on the 20th or the 21st next week. So we'll wait and see what it does. I may exit two positions in order to just make my profit, and then I'll hold one possibly through the launch. Can I go over ICLN? I can. I've got a long list today, guys, and I am probably going to get out of here around 10:30. So I will do my best to plow through this list. Right now we've got about 20 tickers people want me to take a look at or do some breakdown on. So what we're going to do here is we'll take one more look at space here, and then we will, if it's calmed down, yeah, it's just going to bounce back and forth here between 2240, 2250. So I'm okay with that. It looks like every time it hits 2250, it comes right back down. So See if I can't get some levels on it. It looks like there's a big resistance there. Oh, is that a big red dong of doom? Yeah, that's a big red dong of doom. Okay, I just need it to stay above 22. That's all. I'll be happy if it stays above 22. This is fine. I was kind of surprised that it didn't drop just right at the gate there, but we'll see what kind of love it'll get. No. Guys, don't hesitate to ask. I will do my best to get through everything. If I don't make it all the way through, so be it. But I will do my best to get through everybody. With that said, though, let's start getting into this list here. I will keep an eye on space. Wow, look at that go. As long as it stays above 22. That's all I can really say. Okay, so let's look at, we are going to start with nothing else here that's blowing my mind. Okay, so EEMMF, E3 metals. Pink sheet. So OTC, huge risk on that. It's a lithium development out of Canada. My lithium play, guys, that I prefer is LAC. If I'm going to be playing it. It is publicly traded. It's out of the States. There will be a lithium supply crunch, but I think that this is the more likely winner for me. I could see this running as high as 30. I could see this doubling. So LAC for me would be the response to EEMF. It's not that I hate EEMF. I don't like that it's a pink sheet. I don't like that it's Canadian based. So for me, EEMMF would only be if you are Canadian and seriously don't want to trade LAC. That's kind of what I'm seeing with that one. What do you got here? Oh, there's no doubt that there's going to be lithium is going to be in high demand. There's no doubt. Trump is not going to participate in the future debates, guys, so we don't have to fret our little head about that. Let's go back over here. DPW is next on my list, guys. This is in the energy sector. This is energy storage system pipelines based out of the US. They've had a decent little run here over the last year. $1.85 up to around $2.79 now. I think this does have the room to go. If I was to price it in, I would say over the next 6 months, we see this go to 10. So DPW is just in one of those sectors that I think for the next 6 to 8 months is going to get a lot of headlines, especially if Biden wins. Now, you guys all know my take. I still think Trump is taking this thing, especially now that there will be no further debates that he attends. I think that without Biden having somebody there alongside to talk to, he doesn't have much to say. So I do think that that's a strong case for Trump. But if Biden wins the election, expect these solar stocks to just fly to the moon. I have that same thought on TAN, guys, so I'm not really going to visit TAN simply because TAN, it's that exact same DD that it's going to continue to run with the sector for the next 6 to 8 months. What do you think the risks in OTC stocks? You're not guaranteed to be filled. There's no guarantee that you're going to be filled. They could just decide not to fill you, which leaves you holding a bag of dog turd, unfortunately. So it is not impossible, actually. I was taking a look to see if there are other presidents who have simply not debated. Nixon never debated, and he won 2 back-to-back terms, so he doesn't have to go to the debate. ACRX is mooning. Let's take a look here. Oh yeah, look at that, $1.53. Fantastic. I'm up another 3% so far today, so that's fantastic. ETM, IPIX, ACRX, CYDY. CYDY is continuing to run. That's good to see. Yeah, so I mean, right now, let's take a look at the board. The only things not running, ALNA, Waiter, WFC, Wells Fargo, which is fine. ACRX got an upgrade this morning. Okay. Let's go to Tipranks and see what the upgrades are. Space got an upgrade by Ian Cooper. ACRX got a buy by a really crappy analyst. So this guy's analysis, guys, 26% success rate, 16% loss. This guy is not somebody that I really want to showcase on the on the ticker. Paul Coster is the guy that came in on Fuel Cell, guys. Paul Coster, you'll know him as the Nikola fanboy. This guy is another guy that I'm just absolutely at odds ends with. I've got no love for him now. Tipranks has not updated though. I mean across the board anyway, because I see that the oh, there we go. It updated. I guess they update on market open. So 55% success rate, average return is growing, year to date is growing, 12-month is growing. You guys can see here, portfolio gain this month so far is 6.5% versus the SPY, which is 1.7. So again, guys, I like the trend ever since we logged on. This is the initial mistake that we had with this platform, but from June, it's either been a sideways month or massive gains where I beat the market. Sideways, beat the market, beat the market. So it's pretty crazy to see. Yeah, no, I mean, it's not a big deal, but Fuel Cell, guys, the news on Fuel Cell is they did get a bullish analyst on it. It is Paul Costa, however, so I like Fuel Cell. I am bullish on it. It's not that I disagree on the play. Just the hype around that analyst in particular is nil for me. Absolutely nil. Next up, let's take a look at Apple. Apple did give us confirmation, guys, that we are going to see the event. I saw that come through on their Twitter, that we are going to see Apple land. Apple. October 13th, 10 a.m. Pacific time. So there it is. For those of you that don't know, if you are guys are a member of Martini's Discord, she has this amazing calendar that we are all working together to put together. It's a calendar with a breakdown of all the relevant events that we feel could move the market in one way or another. Fuel Cell also had a short seller on them. They've got a bunch of short sellers on. LPL, yeah. For me, LPL is my Apple play. I want to take an equity play on Apple, and the best way for me to do that, when you're playing equity, you want volume as a big player, right? So when I took a look at the funds that I had available for a play into Apple, the reality was I had about $2,000 put into it, and just the sheer size that I could get off of LPL versus where's this calendar? If you ask in chat chainmail inside Martini's Discord, they should be able to provide you the link. Great day overall so far, guys. I'm pretty happy with this. Space is showing it didn't keep that 22 line, so I'm a little bit disappointed. Hopefully it stays above that 22 line today, and we'll just keep moving up by 50-cent increments. LPL is up on the day. CYDY is up on the day. ACRX is up on the day. IPIX is up slightly on the day. ETM is up on the day. So, well, this bracket is looking nice and green. This side I would like to get pumping. Now, ETM is into Q4, so I'm not concerned about that. Same thing with IPIX is a Q4 play. ACRX is a Q4 play. CYDY was supposed to be a week-long play. It is not a week-long play. It has continued to disappoint as far as that goes, but with news possibly coming next week, I think CYDY has a lot more opportunity to run there. We will see what we will see on it. We can't see. Yeah, I'm a tool. So we'll see that today up 2%, unrealized P&L, still down about 3% on the portfolio, but I'm okay with that. These are all plays. Basically, this list here is all Q4 stuff. This play is on the Apple event. I may hold LPL. Is it time to buy domestic airlines? No. No. In my opinion, no. But we are going to get to airlines, guys. So that's Apple. LPL, guys, I've tied that to it. So you're aware that LPL is my play on Apple, given they make the screens. It's time to take a look at airlines. I'm going to pull up the airline portfolio, and we can see what the airlines as a whole are doing today. Okay, so it does look like the levels on space are kind of that 22. There's a buyer at 22 and there's a seller at 23. So it's looking like it's going to hold that range for a bit. And that's good to know. I'll take note of that. CYDY's got 1 million volume out the gate here. This is exciting. It's up 8% today. Very, very interesting. NOx continues to run, guys. This is one that I'm looking to take a potential short against. Still really, I've got to do a deep dive into the data on it, though. Let's take a look at the airline portfolio that we built out over on Seeking Alpha. Airlines. Okay, it's looking like they're all green today. CCL, for those of you that didn't get a chance to read the earnings, completely screwed the pooch, guys, so I expect them to be down. I'd love to see CCL. Like, they didn't miss a little bit on revenue. They missed huge. They missed by, yeah, they missed by $715 million. I expect CCL to continue to decline. I would love to see CCL come back down to this $10 range. If I could get this thing to just crash and burn all the way down to that $10 range, that would be fantastical. But yeah, airlines, guys, it looks like there's a little bit of positive sentiment around it this morning, but nothing that's gangbusters. I would say, though, that this is a prime opportunity to take a look at these and make a call as stimulus talks are happening specifically around a bailout. So I can have the $10 at a later date. I mean, that's debatable. I want what I want, and I want it now. So CYDY yesterday, guys, just quick overview on that. What's happening with CYDY is we saw a massive pump, about 18% yesterday on CYDY. It's up another 8% today. What is driving this, guys? What is driving this massive spike over the last 2 days is the CEO of the company was on Fox News yesterday touting that they are going to drop their COVID data next week. And then it looks positive as well that the HIV application and uplisting to the NASDAQ are both there. Is Delta on there? No, Delta, I took Delta off. I am still down on CYDY myself. My entry on that was terrible. I got 527. I still see it going to 10, so the potential is there to double. I'm happy to see that it's finally got some movement. Right now, I'm down about $800 on the play. But I'm happy to just leave it alone, let it run, do its thing, and we'll see what happens with it today. Well, we'll see what happens in the next week. Hopefully the data is good next week, but we'll see what we see. I may have to bite the bullet and take a $500 loss on this, but we'll see. I am still hopeful that it goes to 10. It's a bit of a coin toss as to what the data comes out on. I don't know. Nobody knows. The next thing that we're going to take a look at here, guys, and I know I'm flying through this. I know this feels like it's fast-paced. It's just because there's a long list of requests today, and I want to make sure to get through all of them before I am out of here at 10:30, okay? So I know it's like drinking from a fire hose today, but just to be clear, the reason why we are doing that is we want to make sure everybody gets the insights that they were hoping to get. Boeing loses their lead astronaut, guys. For me, this is more negative sentiment around Boeing's space program, but at the same time, they did land a $149 million contract. So Boeing continues to be kept afloat by their military contracts, their government contracts, and appears to be much the same here as well. So for Boeing, I don't think it's going to be businesses a booming. Even if they get approval on their 737 Maxes, a lot of people said that they don't want to buy them. The industry is not looking solid. Yeah, I mean, I'm not super bullish on Boeing. I think it survives. I don't think that it blossoms back up to 400 anytime soon. So that's Boeing. ACRX. Somebody wanted me to review the history of ACRX. So let's do that. The story of ACRX, okay? It's probably best to do this with a chart, and I'll show you guys what happened, okay? So let's go here, and ACRX. I can't remember who it was that was asking, but somebody wanted the history on it. So ACRX. Here, let's go to a 5-year history. So the last 5 years, guys, here is the tale of ACRX. Maybe go 10 years, just go higher. Yeah. So if we go back to 2014, this is the buildup that it looks like that they are working towards an approval. Okay, so chainmail. Okay, perfect. The way that it works is back here in 2014, The rumors of them starting to work with the U.S. Army on this thing came through. And then you saw the biodegradation on this thing, which we typically expect to see happen into October 2018. This uptick here was the approval from the FDA. So they did get the FDA approval, but that was with the U.S. military pushing it through. Now, once they got the FDA approval, unfortunately, not all parts of the government were on the same page. The FBI immediately came out with a report condemning ACRX as just another opioid, and that's not going to help fix the opioid crisis. It's going to make it worse. Now, that was just a statement where the FBI, being the FBI and not being doctors, took a look at sufentanil and went, sufentanil is 10 times more potent than anything that we have on the market. This is super risky. This is dangerous. Now, what they failed to mention is, it's 1,000 times more potent than what they have on the market. What they failed to mention was that Dasuvia, while sufentanil itself is 1,000 times more potent, the dosages are so small and so controlled that it's 1,000th is needed. So it's not really going to exacerbate the issue. It's also not available by prescription, which is where the majority of the black market comes from. Now, that education curve has not come into play, and so that's what we see here. Where while they have an approved opioid, it's just not seeing rapid adoption, so it's declined. Now, around here is where we started to get news that the military is going to include them in their kits. It looks like they're going to phase out fentanyl. Zimmer Biomet is now using it in dental. We've got a massive opioid shortage as a result of COVID, and we're heading into a Q4 that looks like formularies and hospitals are finally understanding the medicine behind this and starting to get behind it. So ACRX just looks like a really solid play into Q4. CCL long term, I don't mind that. The ACRX call yesterday is an extension, guys. They had two physicians from upstate New York hop on and actually give data based off what we're seeing. I had estimated that it was about $15 a minute they were saving hospitals by using Dasuvia in their perioperative or PACU units. This is just regarding PACU. The actual numbers came in at 13, so 12.8 was the official number that came in on the studies. Still $13 a minute to switch over to this product versus something else, and you're lowering the amount of opioids that people are receiving, was pretty nutty. The wait time, possibly the biggest one, where there are some instances of certain types of surgery where it was showing that it cut the wait time by half to be able to discharge them from the PACU unit, which is absolutely massive. So all good data. Everything I saw there was good. The two doctors were saying that there are additional formularies that are near them that they're aware of that are actively looking at this, so that's good to hear as well. We also did get news that Lajola, who acquired Tetraphase Pharmaceuticals, for those of you that don't remember this back in the day, Tetraphase had a co-sale deal with ACRX when ACRX was actually looking to buy out Tetraphase, saying that Tetraphase would agree to sell their product, would agree to sell Zalviso and Dasuvia for them. Lajola actually was the one that won that merger or that acquisition, but Lajola has reaffirmed that it will be selling Dasuvia for ACRX. So now ACRX has Zimmer Biomet, their own sales team, and Lajola all selling their drug for them, as well as the U.S. Department of Defense looking to make their orders. So really good news for ACRX as far as that goes. That's the quick overview of the history on that stock and why I think it's a value, but there's so many positive factors to it, and a lot of people are asking, well, what's the risk with it? There is, I don't really see it. ACST long hold, no. I don't think so. ACST was a coin flip for me. It was just a one-off coin flip, a YOLO, if you will. It did not pay off. The data does not look positive to me. I won't be going anywhere near ACST again. NTEC is next on the list, guys. So let's head over there. Where'd it go? NTEC. Nope, that's not the right one. NTEC. Nope, also not the right one. It's okay, I'll figure this out, guys. What's up, Timu? NTEC. NTEC Pharma, sub $1, so no approval. NTEC research deal, shares up 13% today. So this is a runner today. Pairing with Merck, new agreement builds upon the relationship we've enjoyed in prior research and allows companies to leverage their combined experience in delivery. Okay, so what I want to see then with NTEC, it's nice that they're working with Merck. I like that. They missed their EPS. They don't have any earnings. If I pull up their 5-year chart, the fall from 10 to nothing is big. So I want to find out what happened back here in early 2019. So let's go to all the news. Looks like there was a stock offering in 2018. Okay, so their pill flunked a late stage study in Parkinson's, which is what dropped this 78%. So their drug didn't work. They've been doing capital raises ever since with minor ups and downs and losses. So they're just trying to stay alive. Let's go back to their pipeline. They're based out of Israel, so that's a little sketchy. Nice. Good time. How are we looking so far? We're looking pretty good. I mean, out the gate today, portfolio's up another percent. So up another 300 bucks at the gate. So I can take that. I can take that. The only thing that's really dragging it down is Waiter today. Waiter's looking like a good buy the dip on the day. Doesn't look like it's going to be a super hectic morning, to be honest. Um, sorry, people tagging me with mod tags, and it's like I don't care about that. Pipeline. Okay, so they're back at it with Parkinson's. There's confirmation of this. For me, guys, NTEC would be something that I stay away from. Its announcement with Merck appears to not be a phase 3 study negotiation. It appears to be a new drug that's undisclosed. It's a Merck drug that they're working on. So it's not their Parkinson lead candidate. They're still looking for a partnership on that. This company seems to do a lot of work with CBD, so cannabinoid treatments. I am typically opposed to that. So um, pot medicine is not something that I am bullish on. Um, I definitely will, Timu. I'm just being aware of it. For me right now, I'm going to stay with space. I do have to recognize it as part of the sector, though, right? It will be part of the space sector. Um, so that definitely is important for me to keep in mind. Carnival misses, and they are down. What's the damage? They're only down 2%. I thought this would fall a lot more on a miss of that size and magnitude. Excuse me. Oh no, Stallone. Oh, it's a new Rambo game. Oh, okay. Mortal Kombat 11 got their combat. Yeah, okay. And it's actually Stallone's voice. Okay. Pence won the debate is trending. That's interesting. Yikes, that's fairly telling. Those are some big results. Yeah, I mean, Pence has got a 69. See, this is just it. This is why the polls just need to be gone. Um, Not the polls. The debates just need to be gone because both sides immediately just claim victory in the debate. Nobody wins the debate. Both sides just polarize that much more. Nobody really cares about the results. Anyways, my thoughts on NTEC are I would stay as far away from it as possible. Anything that's relying on cannabinoid to get through, CBD to get through, I'm going to stay far away from. I wouldn't go anywhere near it. Up next, we're going to take a look at Kala. We're making good time here, guys. It's 10 o'clock. About halfway through the list. Kala is down. High is 14, low of 8. It looks like it's in degradation. What did it run up on? Dry eye drug application. Pipeline. We've got an approved drug on the 2019. They do have a PDUFA goal for October 30th on their second drug. So this could actually be a play over the next 3 weeks. That there might be a buy up. Today, with it being down, it might be a buy the dip opportunity. I'm just looking at the last 52 weeks. The low was 324. It's currently at around $8. I think on the PDUFA, it could go to maybe 14. So if that's enough milk, then great. Is CYDY finally paying off for me? No. No, I have a very high average cost on it. CYDY is, I've got a 527 average cost. I was expecting to go to 10, so I bought much higher. I believe Martini got a better entry on it, so she's actually green right now on it. Depending on what the data does next week, I'll know one way or the other what I'm doing with my position on that. Okay, WPRT guys, let's take a look at that, see what that's been up to. This is the natural gas conversion on diesel vehicles. This is the Canadian. Let's go to the US. US over the last 2 days. Solid run over the last 2 days. It's holding above that $2 line, which is nice. It looks like it wants to stay somewhere in this range, so 215 to 220. I was hoping that this run up yesterday was potentially on confirmation that it is going through, but we will wait and we will see for sure. Um, yeah, so WPRT guys, we are just waiting on confirmation from China that this can be used by Weihai. Right now, it's looking like it's possible, extremely likely, but people were humming and hawing about something yesterday. It got news about something around here. It's somebody's taking profit now that it's not continuing to run, but we'll see. I didn't leg back into WPRT, no. But I know Martini is holding it. I know that a lot of people are still watching it, so I thought at the very least I would continue to watch it. As I exit space, WPRT, depending on where it is, may be something that I look at holding because I think it does get approved into Q4, but that would just be another Q4 play that I take. So if I'm going to do that, I'm going to wait for space to finish before I get back into WPRT. I do still have that $10 price target on it, though, so we will see what we will see on that. Okay, up next, guys, CLSK. This is Clean Spark. This is another one in the eco sector. Again, a lot of these are buy the dip opportunities, guys. It is back down over the last 2 days from an 1180 high. If we look at the last month and a bit on this, it's come all the way from $8 to 10. I do think that this sector, if you guys are thinking that Biden's going to take it, this sector is something that you have to consider and play. For me, I'm still thinking that Trump's going to take the election, so we'll see what we shall see. But for right now, anyway, if you guys are liking that eco sector on the account that Biden's going to win, great. That's there for you. I think that this is just another one of those plays. I don't think that it's any better than the other. Take your pick and run with it as you will. I probably would go more into fuel cell than I would into Clean Spark, just because I know that they already have deals with California, and regardless of who wins, the election, California is going to be California. And you better, what's up? Good morning, good morning, good morning. Shell guys, this is Shell over the last month. This is Shell over the last 6 months. A run from $10 up to 40. I don't think Shell still has room to run though. I think that 50 was the top that I had set for it. I really don't see it going much further past that. That's not me trying to be a jerk about it. I don't see it. I don't see it there. Huge shout out, by the way, guys. I know that we're pumping through this in a big way, but huge shout out to Restream for making it possible for me to watch absolutely everybody. LPL is doing well today. Yeah, I think that they were up. Yeah, LPL is up. LPL is green for me. Space is green. I need space to get back above that 22 line. We'll see what happens into the end of the day on it. But CYDY is green. ACRX is green today. ETM is green today. IPIX and Wader are the only ones that are down. Wader's looking like a buy the dip opportunity, to be honest, in many, many ways. I might not actually get into WPRT. I might take space and put it into Wader, depending on the timing of it. I really, really, really like Wader. I wouldn't be ashamed to put $8,000 in it. APT I can put down at the bottom here. That's going to be on masks going into wave 2. It's a fairly solid play, but I can take a look at the ticker at least and see what's going on. Auto is the next one that we had asked for, guys. What do you think about police cameras after the debate yesterday? In my mind, police cameras are an eventuality. They are going to happen. It's a question of when. And whether that's going to be state mandated or federally mandated, it doesn't matter. But cameras are going to happen. Auto, guys, this is auto loan. Let's go to Seeking Alpha on this because this is a new ticker for me. I'm not entirely familiar with the stock. So AutoWeb, it's an online sales digital marketing company for the automotive industry. It's just an automotive retail dealers. So this is helping dealerships sell more cars. Again, guys, with the second wave coming, I'm less bullish on this sector. So for me, Shell is Helion now. Or is Helion Shell? Yeah, so yeah, 50 is kind of where I had it set, guys. That it's down to 32. Could it go back up to 30? Yeah, possibly. Or could it go back up to 50 from 30? Yeah, possibly, but it's going to need really good news. It's going to need some sales behind it. It's going to need to be able to show that it's more than just another nickel out there. As far as auto, guys, I'm bearish on that sector heading into a second wave, so I wouldn't go near it myself. Next up, we've got Rona. Rona, guys, I think is going to be big. Rona is just showing up on the Canadian side for me. But I guess that's like Home Depot that we might be looking at. So play like this. Home Depot's done quite well for itself over the past 6 months. I think that 300 would be reasonable for something like Home Depot. Rona, unfortunately, is not listed, so you won't be able to do that there. But Home Depot is that same sector. There's opportunity there for sure. RONA doesn't show up. RONA. I touched on CCL. I didn't go into detail on it. I can go into detail on it at the end here, no problem. Rona is a home construction company. I don't see it popping up. I don't see any ticker for it, so I can't look it up. Here's another new one that I haven't looked at before, guys. ICLN. Global Clean Energy Index. It's had a nice little run over the last year. Came down to about $8. It's up now to about 20. Is it going to keep going again, guys? This is a Biden play. ICLN would be another Biden play. iClean. If you think Biden's going to win, and I can't reiterate enough, but yeah, it's a Biden play. If you think that Biden wins, then yeah, clean energy is a thing. HASI. Here's another one. Oh. Oh, okay, I misunderstood. Okay, so WISA. So you think the WISA has not come back from its drop, and you're right, it hasn't, and this new projector could be big for it. It's up 8% today. I this is a luxury buy in my opinion. So if we see a stimulus, which we plan to see into Christmas, then yeah, WISA could be a Q2 play for next year. You would buy now and hold to Q2 is what I mean by that. So yeah, sorry about that. Yeah, WISA would be a Q2 play in my books off of that. HASI, Sustainable Infrastructure Capital. Again, renewable energy guys. If you guys shout out a renewable energy stock, the DD that I have for you is Biden yes, Trump no. Um, Biden, I would play the green energy and pot sector. Trump, I would play the weapons and oil sector. APT, this Canadian PPE company, second wave guys, it looks good. Yeah, but the same is also true for the oil plays. So again, it really does come back to that. Did I do Kala already? I did do Kala already. It is back around the 40-minute mark. As always, though, guys, don't worry about it. If you did miss it, I do pop up the YouTube video afterwards with a timestamp on everything, so you'll be able to look at that. For me, I'm waiting for CCL to come down to $10. Um, so APT, guys, second wave is coming through winter. I think that it's a very, very, very solid play. Could it go as high as 30? Maybe. 20 at least. But that's my thoughts on the APT. And last but not least, we're finally at the end of the list here, guys. Took me about an hour to get through all this, but CCL is the last one. Carnival Cruise Lines, they missed in a massive way. There's no sign of recovery in this sector. They're down 99.5% year over year. Only 31 million in revenue. They missed by 715 million from consensus. EPS is down. There's nothing good about this. Absolutely nothing good about this. It looks like a giant flaming dog turd of doom. I would stay away from the cruise lines altogether until we get some kind of confirmation on a vaccine, probably headed into next year. So I would probably look at cruise lines sometime before Q2 next year. If you want to take puts, you can, but it's already pretty low. I don't know that I would take puts against the sector. Holds back only if Biden wins. SPAC you're buying. So the play on SPAC, guys, is on the Fisker acquisition. Um, we don't have a confirmation on that yet. For me, this play isn't on Biden. SPAC is just a play onto the merger. So I would take this now on this dip. And I think it'll probably go up to around 25, 30. On the hype, but sell on the day. Don't hold this forever, would be my opinion. Again, guys, going to throw the disclaimer in here. Everything that we discussed today is merely my opinion. I am in no way a financial professional. I am just a regular guy out there that's looking at the market, giving you guys my thoughts and insights. I'm not telling you what plays to take or how to take them. I give you guys the information, I break down and give you some analysis, and you guys make your own educated decisions as traders as a result of that. So hopefully, not just being a part of the channel, you're able to actually take a look at this and you're able to go, oh, okay, you know what? I understand kind of his thought process and what he's seeing there, but I think something different. I really encourage you guys to do that. Do something different. If you disagree with what I'm saying, great. Make your own plays. That's exactly what it's there for. At least I'm a sounding board and give you guys some insight into my thought process. My results so far of the year. Again, guys, I love to show you my actual portfolio to keep me legit. I started the year with 2,200 US, 3 grand Canadian. Right now, portfolio value is about 29,000. So doing fairly well so far this year. It's about 2,200%. How much for an IPO analysis? You don't have to pay for IPO analysis. I can just give you my insights onto what's happening with the IPO. Which IPO do you like? OLN, Olin Corp. That's a decent run from 13 to 15. It looks like it peaks around here, though. I don't know that I would take it further than this. What's the driver? OLIN. Allegro EU. Yeah, I think where OLIN is where it is. I don't think that it runs much further than that. Allegro EU. Uh, is it this? Merger Corp? Allegro Merger Corp? Allegro IPO. Semiconductor? I think in the semiconductor space, it's starting to get very crowded, and I don't know that it's going to have a huge play. If you can get the initial buy on the open on the IPO, this is not the one. Allegro Microsystems. This was news as of yesterday. Yeah, you can link. Drop the link. Okay, so Allegro is poising itself to be. This is pairing merchants with sellers. This is looking like it wants a piece of the Amazon market, and I don't bet against Amazon in my mind. I wouldn't. Uh, they've got to take market share away from guys like Alibaba and from Amazon. I don't know that there's room for another major winner in that market. Now I'm not overly familiar with that mass distribution, but if you're telling me that you've got to beat Amazon and Alibaba, I just don't go near it. Kind of my thought on it. That could be completely wrong. I'm sure if you're looking at it, you've done more due diligence than I have on it. But for me, kind of what I'm seeing there is it's just not enough milk in that industry, and they've got to do something that seriously innovates over its competitors, and those are two competitors that I don't want to be fighting against. Space has come back down to the 2180 level, so we'll see what it does into the end of the day. It may continue to decline here, but again, this is a play into next week. It's had a decent run, or sorry, 2 weeks out. So this may be a buy the dip opportunity. We'll see. But realistically, I think that this is just one that I hold into next week. CYDY seems to be holding that 370 line, so that's kind of nice to see. ACRX is up decently on the day. I think we're just sideways at this point now, guys. This will be the day. It should come in around another 1%. Remember when that one guy on Wall Street Bets called Beyond 180? Yep. Yep. I was bullish on Beyond, guys, with the swine flu. I think people are underestimating the swine flu. We were looking at Beyond back here when it was 140. And I had said I had thought with swine flu and now with added cattle loss in Asia, we could see beyond run to possibly 200. We're by now that was a 12-month estimate for me. This is moving much faster than I thought it would. If this breaks the 200 mark for me, it's overvalued until we start to see the U.S. market pick up. But other than that, ooh, $5 tip. You didn't have to do that, man. I'm happy to do the analysis for you. But thank you. That's greatly appreciated. That will go in the beer money pocket for tonight. That's it, though, for today, guys. This is how we normally do it. This is the second stream of the day. My mornings have been a little bit rough lately with a sick baby and my own PTSD acting up. So I will do my best to try to get back to a schedule on my pre-market analysis. But I do a pre-market analysis and then I come back for market open. So if you're new here, you haven't done it, you're not following, you're not subscribed, wherever you may be watching, do that. I will be back every morning before the market opens to give you guys a breakdown of things as they're happening and what we're watching. So that's it for me today, though, guys. Have an amazing day. Again, huge shout out to Restream for sponsoring the stream, as well as allowing me the ability to follow everybody over on YouTube as well as here. Have an amazing day, and I will see you tomorrow, guys. Take it easy. Oh, wait, we got to go somewhere, right? I keep doing this every day. I go to just shut us down. And then people are like, yeah, but what do we do now? Because we're bored and we have nothing to do. So send us to go do something. And then I forget that I've got the ability to do that on Twitch. So let's do that. Let's go bug this boomer, shall we? Everybody, tell me say hi. If you guys are subs, make sure you drop the beaver on him. You know the Stocky loves the beaver, right? So